Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. It's Hillside Heart Prompts week number 2, 2026 edition. I'm going to swirl these around. All the prompts are in this heart box. Nothing has been flipped over, I don't think, so I'm going to dig into right there. I'll go this way. How about this one? And today's prompts are Zig Zag, contributed by Gail Oliver, 5676. And Renaissance, contributed by Natalie Zactazebres. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Renaissance and Zig Zag. I have a couple of souvenir books. Now these are from my mom and dad when they went to Europe in 1974. They brought these books back. This is Versailles, and I think that that's not the Renaissance age. A little bit before I showed this with you, 17th and 18th centuries, and Renaissance is the 14th to the 17th century. I believe that this guidebook to Rome is the era that I'm looking for, the Renaissance era. And so I thought I would flip through here. Tivoli. Yes, Renaissance princes. So I'm going to look in this book for some photos. I would like some old photos. Oh, there's Pegasus. That would be a really pretty one to take too. I have these two photos, a few to choose from. I also have, this is a part of an encyclopedia set that I bought used. I'm going to look under Renaissance, see what I can come up with here. Here it is, if I can do that. So here it tells you all about it. I'm going to take that out, flip to a page to accommodate these. I'm going to do 2 pages. Some of them will have 2 and some of them will have 1. And I also have my Zig Zag pattern. And I'm going to use my Distress Oxide frayed burlap. Really didn't give that one much thought. I didn't even glue it down or tape it down, which maybe I should have. I'm going to switch over to my brush. And since I'm going to be adding a lot of images to this, it's going to be okay if it's a little bit off. Maybe I'll do some zigzags. This is my own artwork that I had done on my computer and printed it off. I'll just draw a zigzag. And I can use these I'll use a gold pen, and I'll use these images here. Make my own zigzag. Oops. I'll put something on there. And then I'll add my hearts with the prompts up here. I can use this as a pocket. Maybe I'll put the information in there. My photos. I want to do something with these. I want to put my Elmer's glue and take the shine off. Let that dry while I'm putting the other items on the page. And this is the Fountain of Pegasus. Explorers and painters. Let those dry. Oh, and I said I was going to make this one a pocket. Did I put the glue all the way down? Okay, just on the sides, on the edge. Use my other glue, my fine glue. And the zigzag is an extra feature. Does not go with the Renaissance. But I think it's fun because we can add our own art features. As I took the piece of page, I folded it over and sewed it. And this can be a pocket also, and that'll fit in here. For me, it's about getting a base started. And encyclopedias really have come in handy, and even the kids, when they come and stay, it's in one of the spare rooms, so they like to look through those. So that is fun right there, Renaissance. Now, take the ink that was on there. I don't want to hide the description, so I'll leave it like that. My glue is dried. The Fountain of Diana of Ephesus. took off some of the extra surrounding on this. And I'm leaving the blue because it goes with my blue over here. I want to write the Fountain of Diana. I have some scraps of a ledger. I'm going to take this and use that up here. Just put it in my own printing. I have to do my zigzags a little bit better than that. Maybe I'll add the blue in the middle. Most of this is going to be hidden, but I thought I would have more fun with my zigzags. And I have another piece of the ledger, and it says new business on there. I think that's pretty funny, and definitely not new business. And since this is very old, I'm going to put this one on an angle. Well, I hope everyone's having a fun time in their art space, creating, making, with prompts or without prompts. It is fun to see what you can come up with. Pegasus fountain. These are in Italy. Yeah, the colors, that is fun. And then all of these amazing Renaissance artifacts, art. That's going to go there. I have an idea. I'm taking the leftover page from the other side of the encyclopedia. I folded it over, and it's long, so it will fit in that pocket. I also want to have a journaling spot. I'm going to put some gesso on the top of it. That's way too long. And then I can put my hearts I can sew them on. So I'll do a little bit of gesso. I'll have to see how long I need it. Okay. Some of my hearts I'll be able to use the other side, but right now I think I'm going to sew that on. It's not even worth it for me to take a paintbrush out. I can clean my finger off faster than I can clean my paintbrush. I could use my scraper. So I'm going to dry that and then do the other side. I'm going to add a little bit of fabric, and I'm pretty sure it looks very decadent and rich. I'm going to use this satin ribbon. Decided to use the glue stick so it doesn't go through the ribbon. And I'll do 2 of these. Something a little different there. A lot of blues going on. And then I can also put some ribbon up here. Make a bow. And then that fits in there. Oops, week number 2. Today's prompts are Renaissance and Zig Zag. I did some Zig Zag pattern with my stencil, did some on my own with my marker. Blue was the theme because of the, well, it was on the page here that I found in my children's encyclopedia, and then it was also on the page here of my own art. I have these 2 photos from Italy, and these are Renaissance period fountains. And I also used the rest of this page here. I folded it over and sewed it, made a pocket, so then I have all the writing or the description here of the Renaissance, short description of the period. And then I took another part of the page, I folded it over, and I did a zigzag stitch. While I was doing that, I thought, oh, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. And Renaissance is rebirth. And I just did a little description. I did some of my own journaling on there. And then I put it with some ribbon over here. Very simple, what I came up with for Renaissance. And then zigzag, how do you add that in here? But I thought that was, with this coloring, this is kind of wild over here, but you know what? It's probably very wild in those days too. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I hope you had some fun in your own journals, with or without prompts. Use your tools, use what you have, and have some fun exploring, discovering new ways to journal, new ways to create your art. And I'll see you in the next video. Be adventurous and stay cozy. Bye for now.